Hey everyone, today we're diving into the wildest corners of Earth to discover 12 animals that look like they stepped straight out of a sci fi movie. From bizarre shapes to glowing colors, these creatures prove that nature is the ultimate alien artist. Ready to meet some truly out of this world animals? Let's go. Number 1. The Axolotl, nature's smiling superhero. Meet the Axolotl, a permanently smiling Mexican salamander that looks like it swam out of a sci fi movie. With feathery gills resembling alien antennae, this aquatic wonder can regrow limbs, parts of its brain, and even its heart. Yes, it's a real life regenerative marvel. What makes the axolotl truly extraordinary is its decision to never grow up. Most amphibians evolve from water dwelling gill breathers into air breathing adults. Not the axolotl, it stays in its juvenile form forever, a phenomenon called neoteny. Imagine staying a kid your whole life, but with superpowers. Its gills? Think of them as underwater lungs that pull oxygen directly from the water, far more efficient than you'd expect. Their flat heads and wide mouths work like vacuum cleaners, sucking in prey with lightning-fast strikes. In the wild, axolotls once thrived in the lakes of Xochimilco, Mexico. But urban sprawl has nearly erased their habitat. Fewer than 1,000 survive in the wild today. Ironically, more axolotls exist in labs and aquariums than in nature. Scientists study them for clues to regenerative medicine, and their striking colors, from golden albino to pitch black melanoid, add to their appeal. Part mythical icon, part medical marvel, the axolotl is one of evolution's most fascinating experiments. Number 2. The glass frog, nature's living window. Imagine a frog so see-through you can literally watch its heartbeat. Meet the glass frog, nature's version of X-ray vision. Found in the misty cloud forests of Central and South America, this tiny creature has a belly so transparent you can see its liver, intestines, and even eggs inside a female. It's like peeking inside a living science lab. But how does an animal become transparent? Most creatures block light due to pigments, blood, and dense tissues. Glass frogs somehow overcome all that, reducing pigments, rearranging organs, and even thinning their skin to become nearly invisible from below. It's not magic. It's evolution working like a master optical engineer. Why go see-through? It's brilliant camouflage. Perched under leaves above streams, predators looking up see nothing, just the leafy background. Transparency isn't just cool, it's survival. Even cooler, the males guard eggs for weeks, like a glassy little ninja standing sentinel in plain sight. That's a huge risk, but worth it to protect the next generation. And here's a wild twist. Over 150 species of glass frogs exist, each with its own level of transparency. Some are crystal clear, others more subtle. Number 3. The Starnosed Mole, the fastest touch in the wild. Meet the Starnosed Mole, possibly the weirdest animal you've never seen. Its nose? A fleshy, alien-looking starburst with 22 tentacle-like rays, each packed with thousands of microscopic touch sensors. This isn't just bizarre anatomy. It's nature's most advanced underground navigation system. Imagine trying to find food in pitch darkness, underwater, and in under a second. That's exactly what this mole does. It can identify and eat prey in 120 milliseconds, faster than the blink of an eye. Its star contains over 100,000 nerve fibers, more than in your entire hand, wired directly into a brain region specialized for touch. It's like carrying a high-speed supercomputer on its face. These moles thrive in soggy underground tunnel networks. Think swamps and wetlands from Canada to the US, where smell and sight are useless. Their solution? A nose that feels its way through mud, water, and roots, detecting prey with pinpoint accuracy. And get this, the star works just as well underwater. They hunt worms, insects, even fish, and they're picky eaters too, choosing high-nutrient snacks in milliseconds. They're also surprisingly social for moles, occasionally sharing tunnels like tiny swamp roommates. Number 4. The Leafetailed Gecko, master of organic illusion. Straight from the rainforests of Madagascar, the leaf-tailed gecko is a camouflage master that makes invisibility look easy. With a tail shaped like a dead, rotting leaf, complete with veins, notches, and bite marks, this reptile blends so perfectly into the forest floor it practically disappears. But the tail is just the start. Its body mimics bark and moss, while fringe-like skin flaps along its sides erase shadows, flattening its silhouette like a living Photoshop filter. From predators' eyes, it vanishes completely, a walking, blinking ghost leaf. At night, the illusion ends. The gecko comes alive as a silent predator, stalking insects with huge night vision eyes and sticky toe pads that grip like Velcro. It can cling upside down, sideways, and anywhere in between. What's even wilder? There's not just one kind. Over a dozen species of leaf-tailed geckos exist, each adapted to its environment with unique body shapes, colors, and textures. One looks like tree bark, another like lichen, and yet another like a dried-out curled leaf. This isn't just camouflage, it's evolutionary art. In a world where survival depends on staying hidden, the leaf-tailed gecko proves that sometimes the best way to thrive is to vanish. Number 5. The Yeti Crab. Deep-sea gardener from another world. Discovered only in 2005, the Yeti Crab looks like a creature straight out of science fiction. Living 7,000 feet deep near underwater volcanoes, this bizarre crustacean has fuzzy, hair-covered claws that earned it the nickname and scientific name, Kiwa hirsuta. But here's the twist. Those hairs aren't just for show. They're covered in bacteria, and the crab might be farming them for food. Yes, this deep-sea cryptid grows its own meals on its arms. Picture a crab with living salad gloves, waving them through toxic plumes to fertilize its microscopic crops. The Yeti crab lives near hydrothermal vents, where water hotter than boiling gushes out loaded with deadly chemicals. It should be uninhabitable, and yet it thrives. Its fuzzy claws host bacteria that neutralize poisons like hydrogen sulfide and possibly convert them into energy-rich compounds the crab can eat. This isn't just survival, it's chemical alchemy, a personal detox farm in the most hostile ecosystem on Earth. And if that doesn't blow your mind, this crustacean may be practicing the oldest form of underwater agriculture known to science. Number 6. The Goblin Shark, the deep sea's prehistoric assassin. Meet the Goblin Shark, a bizarre pink-skinned deep-sea predator that looks like it crawled out of a prehistoric nightmare. With a blade-like snout and jaws that shoot forward like a spring-loaded trap, this shark hasn't just survived the test of time. It's barely changed since the age of dinosaurs. That's right, it's a living fossil with a lineage dating back 125 million years. If it swam through the oceans during the reign of T-Rex, it would have looked perfectly at home. Why? Because it evolved in the deep ocean, one of the most stable environments on Earth. Cold, dark, and consistent for millions of years. No need to reinvent the wheel when your original design still works. Its most famous feature? That lightning-fast jaw. In just 26 milliseconds, it can thrust its mouth forward over 3 inches to snatch prey with suction. No chase required. It's like a biological bear trap triggered in the blink of an eye. And in the pitch-black depths where sight is useless, the goblin shark uses electroreception to detect the faint electrical pulses from other creatures. Think of it as seeing heartbeats through darkness. This shark isn't sleek or speedy. It's slow, flabby, and perfectly adapted for ambush predation. It floats through the abyss, conserving energy until it strikes with surgical precision. Number 7. The Peacock Mantis Shrimp. Ocean's rainbow warrior with a bullet punch. It's neon-colored, ancient, and punches harder than any animal its size. Meet the Peacock Mantis Shrimp, a creature that combines dazzling beauty with lethal engineering. But don't let the rainbow exterior fool you. This shrimp is a high-speed, deep-sea predator built like a living weapon. First, the vision. While we see with 3 color receptors, the mantis shrimp has 16. It sees colors we can't even imagine. Plus ultraviolet and polarized light. Its eyes move independently, scanning like 2 autonomous cameras, analyzing the world in ways no other animal can. Then there's the punch. Its club-like arms accelerate at 50 miles per hour in under 3 milliseconds, delivering blows with the force of a .22 caliber bullet. The strike is so fast, it creates cavitation bubbles, mini underwater explosions that deal damage even if the hit misses. That's right, it punches so hard, the water itself becomes a weapon. How? It's not muscle. It's a spring-loaded system, like a biological crossbow. The shrimp stores energy in specialized joints, then releases it in a burst, unleashing impacts that can crack glass aquariums. Number 8. The Giant Isopod, the deep sea's armored survivor. Imagine a pill bug the size of a dinner plate crawling along the ocean floor. Meet the Giant Isopod, a creature that looks like it scuttled straight out of an alien spaceship and into the darkest parts of Earth's oceans. But here's the twist. It's not that alien. In fact, this deep-sea giant is a close relative of the tiny roly-polies in your backyard. Evolution simply took a familiar design and supersized it for survival in the most extreme habitat on the planet, the freezing, pitch-black, high-pressure world of the deep sea. Giant isopods can grow up to 20 inches long and weigh over 3 pounds. That's deep-sea gigantism, a phenomenon where cold temperatures, high pressure, and slow metabolisms favor bigger body sizes. Their heavy armor and energy-efficient systems let them go for years without eating, waiting patiently in a world where meals are rare. And when food does appear, like a dead whale sinking to the seafloor, they feast like scavenging tanks, bloating with nutrients to survive the next famine. They curl into massive armored balls when threatened, just like their tiny cousins, and their segmented exoskeleton acts like a mobile fortress, perfectly built for life under crushing pressure. Number 9. The Frilled Shark, deep-sea relic from the age of dinosaurs. The frilled shark looks like a serpent, glides like a shadow, and bites like a relic from the ancient sea. With its long, eel-like body and frilly gill slits, this predator has barely changed in over 80 million years, earning it the haunting title of a living fossil. If you plucked one from the deep and dropped it into the age of dinosaurs, it wouldn't look out of place. Its lineage has outlived extinction events, watched continents shift, and stayed hidden in the planet's darkest waters, 400 to 4,000 feet below, where light dies and pressure rises. Its jaws? A throwback to ancient design. They extend forward like a snake's, armed with rows of needle-sharp, backward-curving teeth. Once prey is caught, there's no escape. It strikes from an S-shaped coil, like a spring-loaded ambush, a move perfectly tuned for the slow-motion world of the deep sea, where speed is costly and energy must be hoarded. Its 6 gill slits, unlike the 5 of modern sharks, create a ruffled collar across its throat. Not just for show, but an ancient breathing system that hasn't needed improvement. And here's the kicker, a 42-month pregnancy, possibly the longest of any vertebrate. Why? Because in the abyss, newborns need to be born ready to survive. Number 10. The Narwhal, unicorn of the Arctic or alien sensor drone? Meet the narwhal, the so-called unicorn of the sea. With a spiraling tusk up to 10 feet long, this Arctic whale looks like it swam out of mythology. But what if that tusk isn't just for show? What if it's a secret sensory organ we're only now beginning to understand? Narwhals belong to a tiny family of Arctic whales, alongside the beluga. They live in frozen oceans, dive over 5,000 feet, and breathe through cracks in shifting ice. Imagine needing to surface for air, but the ceiling above you might freeze shut at any moment. That's the narwhal's world. Now let's talk tusk. It's not a horn, it's a tooth. Specifically, the left canine, twisted into a counterclockwise spiral that pokes straight through the upper lip. In males, it grows continuously. In rare cases, both canines erupt, creating a double-tusked narwhal, like an Arctic saber-toothed legend. And here's the wild part. The tusk is alive. Packed with millions of nerve endings, it senses pressure, temperature, and salinity in the water. It's like a 6-foot-long fingertip tuned to the subtle rhythms of the Arctic Sea. So was the narwhal's tusk built for battle? Ice-breaking? Mating rituals? Maybe. But its true superpower may be silent detection, navigating the invisible in a harsh, changing world. Here you go. 12 incredible animals that prove Earth is full of creatures stranger than fiction. Which one blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing nature discoveries. See you next time.